Right, this is the reality of walking through the forest in winter. I've come out to one of the sites I quite often come to, got all my gear off and got it in the pretty much the only dry spot I can find. People that watch my summer videos know that that is actually a good sized fire pit. I expected that to be completely buried under snow actually, so I'm quite surprised. I got my sawhorse over there for cutting up wood, which I'm going to do very shortly. My clothes rack is over here, and this is the reality. This is not, you see people set up videos and you see them walking through the forest and then it cuts to another scene of them walking through the forest. This is the actual reality of coming out of places like this. So under here is my fire pit. I have to dig all that out before I can do anything with it, and then I'm going to get a fire going because it's about -5. So first priority of the day, I'm going to need some firewood. Now, for those of you that haven't seen my video, last time I did one, this is the easiest way to make a sawhorse. Tie a branch in the tree, bang that end in the ground. It's buried in the snow now. There we go. No shovel this time of year, everything gets buried in the snow. Right, so as always, I need 3 decent logs for the base. And that is actually the easiest way to cut wood. I see people putting it under their knees and doing all this business. Don't do that. It's going to cause yourself an injury. So, since it's cold, I'm get a fire. Right. So that, they say, is the easiest way to make a sawhorse. One branch here, banged in the ground, it's banged it in, put a spike on it, banged in the ground, tie it to a tree, and tie it too tight because the tree likes to breathe, same as we do. And then you can just lay your wood on here like that, slide her up there, cut that off, real easy. Yeah. Right, I'm going to start as I always do, just 3 logs on the ground like that. I don't want too much gap between them, like that. I'll get these going, go and find a bunch of, I've got some small bits over there that I've cut up. I'm just going to wander around, find some more small bits, get those cut up, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Now, in one of my videos the other week, somebody made a comment, it was a valid comment, I'll give them that. He couldn't really see a great deal of what I was doing. I was too far away, and I make these videos just to bring people along so they can see basically what I do and how do I do it. And he did make a valid point that I was too far away and they couldn't really see what I was doing. So today I will do it a little different. I've built 3 logs in the bottom and a whole bunch of smaller stuff, and then I've got some bigger ones, a bunch behind me as well, just to put on the top. Now some people just put the small bits on the top, let it burn right down through, which is great. You can build a fire whichever way you want. As long as you start off with small stuff and make it bigger, it works good. Now I don't split. You'll notice I haven't split these pieces. I can, I've got my axe with me, I can split these up real easy. But the round logs in the bottom, because they're round, they take longer to burn, and that's what I want. I don't want fast burning wood in the bottom of the fire. I want slow burning wood, and round wood like this burns slower, so it will give the heat time to get rid of all this snow and that around here, warm all these rocks up. Now, trusty fire steel, have my striker. This striker is not bad. The back of this knife has a reasonable edge on it, which it does throw fairly good sparks. So if I can get a spark to land on my nice cotton ball right there, we will be away. There we go. Yep, we are away. Like I say, I don't worry about big bits, little bits, pencil size pieces of wood, arm size pieces of wood. I don't worry about all that. I just want to start with small bits and get bigger. We'll put these away. Especially in the snow, always make sure you put everything away as soon as you finish with it. Now I did collect up a bunch of small stuff, which I have stacked on the bench out the ground. This stuff has got the moss on it, the lichen, and it tends to get going. In the bottom of the fire here, I have a whole bunch of old receipts and stuff. And lottery tickets that didn't win. There is something very, very satisfying about lighting a campfire in the middle of nowhere with a lottery ticket that didn't win. Yeah. Just gives you a sense of achievement. Yeah. Right. So all I'm going to do is feed some of these small bits on here. Once that fire gets down, in between these logs, there's a whole bunch of the bigger stuff. So once that gets down in there, that'll be good. And all I've got to do is just feed it for a little bit. Like I say, there's a whole bunch of paper receipts and stuff down in the bottom here. I don't really have to do much with it past that. I've got some wood cut over here. Let me show you that. I have some bits here, some little side branches. I've got some more little bits here. And again, it's this size. I don't measure everything. I'm not one of these. It has to be pencil size, has to be maybe arm size, whatever. It needs to be the size that it'll burn. Yeah. So get the fire going. Like I say, 3 logs in the bottom here. Oh yeah, she's starting to get going in there. I'd be surprised how quickly it gets going too. But, as long as you give it something underneath. A lot of people, like I say, they don't put any small stuff in amongst the fire. They stack up all their logs and it looks all very pretty. Small logs are all perfectly cut and cut to length and all stacked up in a nice pile. That's great, but if you put a bunch of small stuff in amongst it as well, like I've done here, that'll all settle down in there and it'll all turn pretty good. So I'm going to feed a bit more on there. I have my fire bucket with me. Places I go, and anybody that follows my thing will know that I have fire buckets hidden away for summer. But, I don't need that at the moment because I'm surrounded by nature's fire extinguisher. So we will get this fire. If you watch the fire in the bottom there, you'll see that it starts to, all those embers and that are falling down in the bottom there. These branches that I've snapped off here, keep everything out in the snow if you can. There's less snow you've got. It's like this little one here. I've got another one to go on there in a minute. That'll go through the middle. But as you can see, it's up out of the snow. I've got it out of the snow. I'm lucky in this location because I have my nice bench here. That's why I've come here, because it's a reasonable walk, but it ain't too far. It's only about 5 or 6k, I guess, through the forest. It isn't too far, but in the snow, walking through snow, this snow's only a foot deep in places. Walking through the snow, it's like walking double that distance. Get a good crack. That's what you want to eat your firewood. If you don't make that noise when you're breaking it, it ain't no good. The other thing you want is edges. See this? Lots of edges. You've got edges. Edges burn better. That's why if you split wood, it'll actually burn better. It burns fast, it burns hotter, but split wood's good. However, I don't want these logs in the bottom to burn fast. That's why I haven't split them. I've got my axe with me. I could very easily. Yeah. And as you can see, we are away. That is it. I don't have to mess with it. I can just keep feeding wood on top of it. The snow that's in here, there's a layer of rocks around here, unbelievably, under here. So once this lot all warms up, you'll be surprised how quickly that'll clear out of there. So I will turn the camera off for the moment, and I will collect some more firewood. that's pretty much all I'm going to do. Yeah. Now, I haven't come out today to make stunning videos on how to whittle bowls out of pieces of pine and all this kind of stuff. I'm not really into doing that. This is just my relaxation day out in the forest, doing what I enjoy doing, which is sitting in the middle of nowhere, having a nice campfire. I've got food, I've got tea. Once I've got this firewood off the end of here, I will get my pack up off the ground. I need to get my pack off the ground, because you'd be surprised how many little buggers there are wandering around the forest. You can't see them, but they can find your food very, very fast. So I will tie that up out the tree here somewhere. I'll show you how I do that. If I can find a decent peg. What have I got for a peg? Let's try that. This might work. This pack's a bit heavy, so I'm not sure this is going to work. Yeah. So I do have the hook there. Does that work better? Yeah, that'll work. I'll just move my coat around for that one. There we go. What you can do is you can put a peg through the loops of your pack, stick a stick through it, and just attach it to the tree. Works really well. Yeah. But when I cut some of these off, you'll see I leave them sticking out. A lot of the bigger trees, if I'm out in some of the places I go, the bigger trees, I leave them sticking out about 6 to 8 inches. And the reason I do that is because over time that tree will fill those little pieces with resin, and you end up with fatwood. So it's really good. There's quite a few trees down in here that are full of fatwood anyway, so I don't have to hunt too far for it. But yep, we'll get this up and going. Like I say, sawhorse works wonders. It's such an easy way of doing it. It's ridiculously easy. It takes seconds just to make one of those, and then but it's a lot safer because you can put your foot on it, cut the firewood where you need it. Hey presto, job done. Yeah. Right. Look at that. She's away already. Oh yeah, she is away already. So what I'm going to do is lay one the opposite direction, like that, just to warm that log through, and I think we're good. All I can do now is just keep feeding pieces underneath it. If I was making a really big fire, there's some bigger trees around here, but I don't need a huge fire. So I can just do that, set that up on there, some pieces through the middle. I've got another half a dozen of those, and I've got a stash over there hidden away, and I will do some food later. Right, time for tea, I reckon. Right, if anybody will know me, will know that I cannot possibly come out in the middle of the forest with nice warm boots on today. It's about -5, so I've got my nice warm boots on. A bit of firewood there ready to go on. First cup of tea out of the pot is always a hard one to get out. You pour it in there when it's really hot, it's a bit of a pain to get out. That first one, that vacuum pulls in there really tight. So, cheers people, welcome to my campfire. This is the last one I'll have on this site this year, I guess. Where are we today? 30th, yeah. I normally do a New Year's Day campfire somewhere, but I don't think it will be here. So I'll see if I can get out and do one somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, that is nice. It's only about -5, which is actually not too bad. But I will take that. Oh yes. Right. Let me stoke this fire up, get a bit more wood on here, and then go from there. I've got some bigger bits over there, get them going. Oh, and I'm going to enjoy this tea. This tea is actually really good. Cheers. Yeah. Get some of these on here. Get some bits down to that side there. There we go. All these nice little bits that have fallen off the side here, they can all go down in there. Excellent. Right, I will get some more firewood in there. And this little rock starting to appear out of the snow. Yeah. Right, I'm going to do some food in a bit, and then I'll get back to you. Right, fire is going good. Tea is going good. That is pretty neat. I will get back and do some more a bit later. I need to stug this fire right up. I'll just cut another bunch of firewood. All you need is to keep a decent little pile of firewood like this on the go. As you can see, it's not huge. Don't need a huge amount of wood. Just need enough to keep it going. Keep all your gear up off the ground. Try to keep it as dry as you can, and I'll get back in a moment. This fire is well away now. I've transitioned it into like a teepee kind of fire. So I've got long logs in the bottom there. They're still good and burning, and I've got those there. Got everything set up over there, and I think I'll make this a short video today. And thanks for coming along, and I'll do another one New Year's, I suspect. Right, thanks for coming along.